Hey everyone, this is Jay Anderson. I'm here with Erica Kilduff, coming to you from the Newport Yachting Center in Newport, Rhode Island.
We're at Casey and the Sunshine Band, and Jay just found out that he just bought a new boat. Sorry, congratulations. I'm not sure what's in order, but...
I'm pretty sure it's mine. I haven't checked my bank account yet, but up next we have Casey and the Sunshine Band. The Newport Yachting Center is a unique waterfront venue located in the heart of downtown Newport, Rhode Island.
It's home to concerts, comedy shows, and festivals.
The combination of quality entertainment set against the stunning backdrop of historic Newport makes for an experience unmatched anywhere in New England.
Tonight, the Dirty Water TV music series, presented by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, takes you inside the Newport Yachting Center for a night of music with 70s sensation Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Get ready to rock and shake your booty. Dirty Water TV is next.
Shake, shake, shake.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
This is Ken Casey.
I'm Huey Lewis.
This is Steven Tyler.
James Montgomery.
Hey, I'm Grace Potter.
I'm Darius Rucker.
I'm Susan Tedeschi, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Ow!
Welcome to the Dirty Water TV music series, presented by Crossroads, Live Nation, and Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. I'm Erica Kilduff.
And I'm Jay Anderson.
Well,
We're coming to you.
Jay Anderson, where's Kevin Flight?
I think Kevin's on one of these other boats. I'm not sure.
He's a lucky guy then. Welcome to Jay Anderson, though.
Hi, everybody. We're here in Newport. Casey and the Sunshine Band is set to take the stage in a little bit. And I don't know about you, but what's your favorite Casey and the Sunshine Band
I gotta
song?
go with Get Down Tonight. It's like that shoulder shimmy song that you just can't, I mean... I hate to admit it, but that's my jam.
It's the ultimate wedding song.
You're right, it is.
I think that's probably the only song I know, so I think that's my favorite too.
But we are here at the beautiful Newport Yachting Center, and if you've never seen a show here, it's on the water. If you can span around, I mean, we're next to a yacht, so life is good. But also, we're on the water. There's a beautiful bar next to us.
That's what makes the
bar.
difference.
Yeah,
that's,
there you go.
That's where you make your money. But there's plenty more coming your way this evening. I was actually lucky enough a few weeks ago to sit down with the Jezebels before their show at Brighton Music Hall, so we've got that coming up later this evening.
We're also going to talk to Michelle Maker, who's the GM of the venue, so she can give us the whole spiel on how long it's been around and how you can get tickets, so definitely stick around for the show.
But first, I was lucky enough to sit down with the Jezebels before their Brighton Music Hall performance. They were great. They're from Australia. They were coming off of a pretty long trip, so I was very appreciative that they actually took the time to sit down with me. Their road manager had just had a bad shellfish situation in D.C., followed by a long bus ride, so it was a great interview, to say the least.
You know that well. I hate to say
Exactly. It sounds like a Tuesday for me.
And that is tonight's big ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets.
Take me back to the beginning. Talk to me a little bit how the Jezebels came to be and sort of the scene around Sydney at the time and sort of how you guys cut your teeth.
Well, I guess the beginning actually starts in Byron Bay. Heather and I went to primary school together, and we're playing like acoustic music. Maybe you'd call it folky. I don't know. It was emo-y because we were teenagers and emo was in. And then we finished high school and both moved to Sydney for university.
Yeah, we met Sam and Nick at university in Sydney and entered a band competition, which was in Sydney Uni, and that was our first gig. And then we got better progressively quite fast during the competition because we were like trying really hard, and because we were really bad actually.
We are tryhards. We didn't even have a drummer when we entered, but we said we did, and then we had to find one. And Sam knew Nick.
He was more of a metal guy, right? He was in that scene.
Yeah, he was in like the local, I guess very different to the Jezebels scene, crustcore. I'm sure they're all really big fans of where he's gone. with his
Was there a point throughout all of that where you could actually pinpoint, hey, we might actually have a shot at this. This might work. We're actually pretty good.
It was because we came second in the competition, I think. And the guys who came first definitely deserved to beat us. They were actually like a really good band. So we were like, well, maybe we're like nearly a good band. And it was quite encouraging.
So was touring the States and becoming an international success, was that something that you guys had as a goal from day one, or is that something that sort of happened organically?
It kind of feels like we're still working on it. Like I don't really know what that means, success, that kind of thing. Like there's no sort of line that you think I want to get to there and then that's it sort of thing, and then I feel like I've made it.
It's like happiness, success. Yeah. It's an illusion.
There you go. It's like Narnia, you have to believe it's there.
Yeah, well, you've got to believe it's about the journey and all that crap that they teach you in high school. But it's true. No, it wasn't ever a goal, but we did always have a blind ambition, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we knew exactly what we were getting ourselves into though, like what bands did and things, and what touring meant and all that. Like, I didn't think ever that it meant coming to Boston and playing, it's not something that we would have thought about, I don't think. Yeah.
So flash forward a little bit, The Brink comes out earlier this year, record cover's behind us. What was the process like? I know it was a little bit different for you guys. You went to London, recorded the record there, worked with a new producer. Talk to me a little bit about that process, and was it sort of a conscious decision to avoid that dreaded sophomore slump?
Oh, I think that sophomore slump is just people just talk about it so much that it has to happen. People are obsessed with it. We'd done 3 EPs, and after that band comp we did 3 EPs and an album with Lachlan Mitchell, our producer, who's like, recorded our earliest demos. He's like the big brother of our band. We were touring a lot on Prisoner, our first full-length record, and it ended up that we were sort of in the Northern Hemisphere most of the time, so we started basing ourselves out of London because it was too expensive to keep flying back to Australia every time you finished a tour, which is every few weeks or something. But it was a bit like, we're sort of here now, let's try it. There was a producer that we wanted to work with and wanted to work with us, and it just seemed to slip into place. So
what was it like working with Dan? I know he's worked with everybody from sort of Lana Del Rey to the Kooks. What was it like having a third party come in and critique your parts and have input into those? Was that difficult for you, or? He
doesn't do any writing or anything like that. It's more kind of the sound palette and things like that he deals with, the world that you create with your sounds and things. He knew exactly what. There was no kind of exploration or anything. It was always, he was quite specific with what he was going for.
He really knew what he wanted, and I think we sort of were all unanimously, we didn't make the decision, we just kind of all started trusting him.
Yeah.
And just kind of went with what he wanted. And there was times when he'd be like, no, don't like that word, think of something else, and I'd be like,
yeah,
okay.
He was pretty brutal.
And it was actually really good because the main thing that drew us to it, I think we should paint the other side of the picture, is that the main thing that drew us to him was that he's really positive. So even his criticisms seem like a really positive thing, and you're like, oh, okay, we can do better, cool. Rather than I hate myself. Well, there's a little bit of hate of self because that's natural in a musician.
Well, one cool thing too is you let the whole process essentially be recorded. You did a series of webisodes. Did you find that to be invasive, or was it inspiring to have the cameras there while you were creating this music?
I personally always find it no offense, but I know that you have to talk about what you do, and it's not so much invasive as just it's not really natural to us to be maybe it's because we didn't grow up in the right country, but Australia's not really self-promotion. It's a little bit stop talking about yourself.
The US isn't either.
I think you'll find
Turn on E, if you go on Twitter, yes, it might seem like
it is so much more in comparison to the UK or Australia. It's people are
people
to be
really
confident is a good
succeed.
thing, and to succeed is a good thing, and there's no oh, you're too successful types thing.
That's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Hicks Tickets. Here's what else is going on around town.
Hi, I'm Higgs, so call me, get tickets, and be part of the action.
Up next, I'll have more with the Jezebels.
And later, we sit down with Michelle Maker from the Newport Yachting Center, who has the 411 on this summer's concerts. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
This is Gavin DeGraw, and I love that dirty water.
Welcome back to the Dirty Water TV music series presented by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. I'm Erica Kilduff.
And I'm Jay Anderson. For those of you at home, you might notice we're kind of swaying around a little bit. I assure you it's not too much Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey or too much Chardonnay.
Why are you pointing the finger at me?
You know, I didn't even mean to do that. I'm sorry. It's actually because we're on a dock. So no worries. No need to adjust your television set. But stick around. We have more of my interview with the Jezebels from Brighton Music Hall. I want to make sure I get this quote right, and Haley, this was from you.
Oh, you probably won't.
This was, you know, when any new record drops, obviously there's going to be a wave of press behind it. Most was positive in your case, but there was some negative, and you responded to the critics to get an effing job.
Okay, you got it better than some people. I did say effing get a real job.
Okay, sorry.
But it was a joke. Because I'm a musician, and I thought that was funny for a musician to tell anyone to get a real job. But everyone thought I was like really serious, because I guess we seem like a really serious band.
Well, no, I mean, it's honestly, in the U.S., all the self-promotion you're talking about, nobody says that. Everybody is so obsessed with pleasing and yes and no, and I'll talk to everybody that nobody says that.
Well, I mean, in the context, I got to say, it wasn't like I think criticism isn't a real job. That's silly. Mm-hmm. I believe in the arts, and I believe in criticism, and I think that people should write about music and whatever. Like, that's just a silly thing that I was joking about. But I was commenting on the quality of some music criticism. Right. And I do think sometimes the point of criticism gets lost. And I wasn't even talking in total reference to us. I think that kind of got skewed as well. Journalists again.
As an artist, you pour your heart out. You spent all this time writing an album. I would find that I don't think I could not take it personally. Somebody gives it a 30-second listen.
Well, yeah, I think the truth is that some people actually do get personal as well, and that's what I was talking about, the role of the critic to like guide consumers in this mess of a world that we have. Sure, you should also perhaps look at what the artist is trying to do and whether they succeed or not, rather than, and maybe even refer to the music in your review. Could be good.
I don't know. For the record, I'm with Haley. I think they should get a real job, but we'll shift gears a little bit. We talked a little bit about touring. How does the band sort of view touring? I know you guys have been out for a while. Is it something you guys really enjoy, or is it something that's kind of a means to an end, more of a business move than anything?
This year, I've really enjoyed it. There have been moments when I haven't enjoyed it, and I've been, because there's a lot of bits of time during the day where you're not doing anything and you're just kind of sitting around waiting or in traffic and you just get antsy and think, oh God, I should be doing something productive.
So you're out on the road, you're doing your thing. Is there anywhere that you've been, because I mean obviously Australia, the States, you tour a lot in Europe, is there anywhere that you're better received than others, or you enjoy playing more because the fans just seem more into the music?
Everywhere is pretty good, but
we have a weird kind of, our shows in Germany are really special.
We resonate in Germany.
And they're bigger there as well. So
yeah,
I don't know what that's about. But
so it's you guys and David Hasselhoff, huge in Germany?
It's just drama. They like drama.
They're not afraid of drama, yeah.
They're not afraid of it, and they're not afraid of people trying as well, I think.
But did you tell them all to get real jobs too, or?
No, they've all got them.
Well, talk to me a little bit about last April, I believe, right? Playing 2 nights at the Sydney Opera House.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for a band from Australia, that must have been one of those defining moments for you guys, right?
It was actually quite nerve-wracking, and sometimes one of those moments that you just kind of can't really be in.
Yeah.
Which is a bit sad, but I think it was good to do 2 nights. The first night we were like pretty not that good. And then I think the second night we were better because we were like, okay, we can do this, it's doable. The walls aren't going to fall down on us.
Because I actually read the reviews from the first night, and all of the local papers thought you guys were excellent. It was very positive.
They should get real jobs.
But what did your guest list look like for those 2 nights? Did you have more requests than more people coming out of the woodworks that you never knew you had?
Definitely. Like everyone we knew was there. The second night was my birthday, so my whole family were there, and I was freaking.
That's awesome.
But it's fine.
So you guys gonna hit the studio again, working on new material?
Not sure. We've sort of been vaguely talking about something along those lines, but we'll see how we go.
Knowing what you know now and doing what you've done to get where you are, would you do it all again?
I wouldn't, do anything else.
Wouldn't take it back,
Yeah,
but I
no,
think
you
it's
wouldn't take it
interesting
back.
to learn from it. And like, say if you ever started another band or something, you'd be like, you just have so much more like focus and strategy. But no, you wouldn't take it back if that's what you're asking.
Words to live by, right? So thanks again. I really appreciate you guys taking the time. Have a great show tonight. Those of you at home, head over to thejezebels.com for all the latest news and updates. And I think they should all get real jobs too, right?
It was a joke.
Okay, sorry. Up next, we'll go inside the Newport Yachting Center when Dirty Water TV returns.
I'm Susan Tedeschi, and I love that Dirty Water TV.
Welcome back to the Dirty Water TV music series, sponsored by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. I'm Erica Kilduff.
And I'm Jay Anderson.
And we're sitting here with Michelle Maker, GM of the Newport Yachting Center. What a gorgeous venue. You must be so psyched every day to work here.
I'm happy you guys are here when we have sunshine and we'll have a great sunset because we're on the waterfront. Sometimes we have a little rocky dock back here. So.
We're feeling it, but you know what? Like the drinks
Need
and
your sea
and
legs.
It's fine.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the venue. How long have you guys been open down here?
We have been, well, as far as the concert venue, we've been doing this for about 16 years. We have expanded the concert season over the past 2 years. We've been working with Live Nation and booking shows. We went from booking about 9 shows in a summer to booking, last year we had about 22 shows, spanned from May till October. We went through October last year.
Wow.
So we really maximize the season in Newport when we can. So, yeah.
And what else do we have coming down the pike this season?
We introduced country this year. We've never done country shows. The closest we came to country was last year with Willie Nelson. So this year we're doing 3 country shows. So we went, Dierks Bentley was about 2 weeks ago. We have Chris Young coming up, Josh Turner. But we have a really eclectic lineup. So we have everything from Casey and the Sunshine Band, a little retro disco, to next we're doing John Hyatt and Robert Cray this Saturday. Sunday we've got Yes, an evening with Yes. So we're all over the place. Classic rock.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Reggae, you name it, we've got it.
I like it. So we're sitting here in Club Azimuth. This is like the VIP lounge, and we're also, I know I keep referencing the yacht, but I feel like I can't say it enough.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about this VIP area and how you can get access to this specific area.
Absolutely. So Club Azimuth. So Azimuth is a luxury yacht brand out of Italy. So that's why we call it Club Azimuth at the Newport Yachting Center. Basically what happened is we really were in the need of some VIP space in a lounge, but we were maximizing the space with a lot of tickets, a lot of guests here. So we decided the only way we could grow would be to grow out on the water and out on our docks, which we have plenty of. So we decided to do that this year. Azimuth, who's one of our partners with our boat shows and our marina, jumped right on board. So every concert they bring a luxury yacht. This is a 50-footer. The past 2 shows we've had a 70-footer. It can go up to 100 plus. And you can basically buy premium seats through Live Nation, through the Newport Yachting Center. You can buy 4 shows, you can buy the whole season package, and you get access to premium seats, of course, a concierge service, parking, and this whole beautiful VIP area, including the yacht up there.
I love it.
It's really cool.
I know, I love it.
And if you've never been down here, it's just the whole experience is unbelievable. And I know you guys have worked really hard on that experience. So what's new this year? I know you've done a lot of work.
Yeah, every year we expand a little bit more to make sure that the whole thing is about the waterfront experience. So we wait all winter long. We're all like nesting inside. This winter was a really long one. So, we just all sit back in the winter and we say, what are we doing to make it the best waterfront experience for our guests? What do we want to do when we go to a concert? So we basically just opened everything up so that we have a big concert tent, it's covered, but everything else, it has Adirondack chairs and obviously a waterfront bar out there, and everything's lit up, and just as much waterfront space as we could take on, we take on. So we've expanded our bars and our seating and our lounge areas and bringing in cooler racks and just doing as much as we can in the summer and into the fall.
I love it.
Yeah.
And Dirty Water TV, we love to know like the little inside scoop. So we're gonna put you on the spot. What's been your in the last year and a half that you've been down here doing these shows? What's been your favorite show here?
My favorite show. Oh boy. Okay, B-52s, I have to say last year was one of my favorite shows. There was just something really retro fun in summer, like Rock Lobster on the waterfront was just like crazy. I felt like I was at a high school mixer, you know, I had to control myself a bit. That was really cool. We do a reggae festival every year that is by far my favorite event. It's a 10-hour reggae festival. It goes all day, all night. It's just got that island vibe, and it just works really well on the waterfront. Willie Nelson, another one. So I don't really have one, but there's
That's
so
okay.
many.
Top 3 is totally fine.
Most importantly, what was the best people watching of any of these shows?
Tonight's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think she's talking about us, though, unfortunately.
Obviously. Oh no, not in a good way. Not in a good way. Oh, okay. I'm getting that now. Thank you so much, Michelle.
And thank you guys for being here.
Yes, no,
Thank
you,
you.
Michelle.
Up next, we'll wrap things up from the Newport Yachting Center. That's when Dirty Water TV returns. Welcome back to the Dirty Water TV music series. I'm Erica Kilda.
And I'm Jay Anderson. And as always, we need to thank everyone that we work with that works really hard to put this show together, whether it be the venue employees, whether it be Live Nation, whether it be Crossroads Presents, or of course Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey.
Delicious. But I would like to go check out the Casey and the Sunshine Band because I'd like to get my wedding dance on to get down tonight.
Get your down tonight.
So I'm going to end with The Weekend May Be Over
But the party never ends.
on Dirty Water TV.
Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down tonight.